Amerikanong boksingero, nag-trash talk sa Pinoy sa press con, nagdala pa ng unan. Halina't panoorin natin ang full highlights ng bakbakan Mike Magic Plania versus Joshua Don't Blink Greer Jr.
43%. He was throwing over 66 punches per round, but in his last three, his output has dropped to just over 45. So something we will monitor to see how much he gets to work, how busy he is. Utilizing the jab early on here to get things started.
I'd like to see Josh Greer tonight do exactly what he's doing. Take his time, put the pillow away for now, get your jab going and get a good rhythm. And then if the shot opens up, it'll be there. But don't force the knockout. Don't get caught up in you know, the moniker of night-night. That's what's kind of set him back, I think, the last couple of fights. Is he's trying too hard. He needs to let the fight come to him like he's doing right now.
That's it.
Plania works out for him against a guy like Josh Greer.
Oh! He puts Greer down! A left hand floors Greer!
At nang makatikim na nga, siguro ng lepok dito, muntik niya nang gamitin ang dala-dala niyang unan. Medyo nag-iingot na rin siya sa round na to.
And now a right hand comes in from the Filipino fighter.
He's very explosive and unpredictable. Plania.
He's on Greer. Greer checked in at 5'4", 120 on the scale. Plania came in at 119 and a half.
10 seconds.
Of course, the time to rehydrate.
I got it. I got the bucket.
Big way to start the evening for the upset-seeking.
At the wheel, what does he do? Greer was looking for a jab to come. No, it was a lead left hook coming from Plania.
That's all you gotta do. Keep it. Sit down. Take all the time.
Set him down. You know what? Greer was actually shooting a
Plania
jab.
slightly
Dropped his right hand in the
Greer out of
process.
position.
Don't be too anxious. Just
Guys, how challenging is it to stay the course with a game plan when something like that happens in round one? To tell yourself to still be disciplined, to tell yourself to stay on course with what you plan.
Hard is you want to go straight to the guy. So, but you got to use your head and be smart in there, and you got to stick to the game plan. That's it. Just discipline, Tess. That's what it's all about. Discipline. And you see Greer trying to do that right now. With the movement from Greer, but he needs to get on his jab, and he needs to let his combinations go out at distance.
There's that.
There.
10 seconds.
Plania and Greer coming to the end of round two in Vegas. With you, our main event from Vegas here. Had some slow starts in his career.
Well, a word of encouragement for Greer fans.
19. 4 times in his career, he has been.
You see that little flick jab? He's trying to bring that right hand forward. So Greer can get used to it. Then he's going to try to nail him with that left hook again. He's setting it up.
I haven't seen him this patient in any of his fights. He's trying to line Greer up, like you said, Tim, for that perfect shot. He just landed another good left hook right there. But also credit to Greer. I think right now Joshua Greer is just trying not to get dirty, and what I mean by that is he doesn't really want to get touched. He's already been down. He's trying to box this perfect fight. And you all hear me say this all the time, that when you're facing a puncher, there's a time and a place to slip inside, get some work off, get your respect tie up and reset. Greer hasn't done that yet. He's boxing well, but he needs to get inside in spots to get the respect of Plania.
You know, it reminds me we had with Tyson Fury when he reflected on the first strategy he tried to put forth against Deontay Wilder, of saying it's tough to throw a no-hitter for 12 rounds. It's tough to try to be so perfect.
Well, it's not just tough, but it's draining, physically and mentally. And I was always taught, and it's counterintuitive, but if you do it right, it can work. You don't always go away from power. Sometimes you have to come to the power and smother it, get your work off, and then get out.
And it can make it easier, a much easier night when you from Vegas. Round 4 of our main event from the MGM Grand Conference Center. A reminder that SportsCenter with SVP is coming up, as he will have details on the NBA bubble, from our boxing bubble to Scotty in the NBA bubble coming up. Phil Mickelson's turning 50, and the Madden cover is revealed. That is coming up on SportsCenter with SVP once we get through with this critical main event in the bantamweight division. All the title hopes for Josh Greer on.
Working, but he went down to the body with that right hand quite a bit. Plania has a really good right uppercut. He has to be careful dipping down that low, trying to go down to the body.
And what did he?
Greer can't do anything about it.
Plania has a mind of its own. It's almost like Plania just whips it in there. He doesn't throw it hard, but it lands hard.
It's a real good
moving towards that left hand. I would move away from that left hand. I will move the opposite way and use my jab. And don't allow him. I want him.
Instead, they're now circling to his right. And left hook again from Plania, but that time Greer able to get out of the way. Plania as it stands.
There you go. I told you, that's it.
It's amazing the audio we have with this fanless atmosphere, because you can hear George Hernandez, a 66-year-old original trainer of Greer. Then he went away, went to California, came back to Chicago. But it's almost like you're a trainer and fighter, and typically with the roar of the crowd and the arena atmospheres, we normally are televising fights, and you would never have this one. The encouragement coming from.
That doesn't surprise me at all. Finish. That's the next level. That's the elite level. Greer's throwing one shot at a time.
That's it. Good.
Okay, now what? Greer, now what? He just landed a combination. He just ran away. Now what?
Halfway mark of our scheduled 10-round main event. A crucial fight for Joshua Greer if he wants to live up to everything he plans to be targeting here. But right now, Mike Plania feels like he could be in control of things, having scored the knockdown in round one. Coming out firing here with long-range right hands to the body against Greer in round 6. Earlier tonight, guys, I said,
well, part of the reason, or all of the reason, is Michael Plania. Greer cannot afford to make any mistakes, so therefore he won't throw as many punches, because Plania is landing shots like that, and the shot we saw Greer get knocked down with in the first round.
Moments ago. Bernardo, I assume that corner is bullish right now. What are they saying?
Yeah, he actually told me, Osmani Fernandez said, I'm happy. He said, I told him, you're the boss, but you got to let your hands go. You're in control. You're dominating this fight. Greer's not punching, so take advantage.
Plania just missed a vicious...
Feeling that he's the boss.
Plania just, he's in his... Yes, he is. He's in total control right now.
What will the answer be? How about Greer going down
At
again?
yun, pinatikim na naman ni Magic ang kanyang left hook at napahiga na naman sa na si Don't Blink.
And you believe this? We just said it. You can see it in the body.
Here we see Plania doing what he's been doing, just moving slightly, but then that left hook has a mind of its own. He didn't wind up, he didn't telegraph, he just whipped it. Here we see right here, boom, right there, short shot, landed right on the chin of Greer, and then the legs of Greer betrayed him, and down he went again. That left hook is something vicious.
The technique, the normal fundamentals of what we know a left hook to be, of that right angle, of that parallel to the ground. It almost goes beyond the normal arc and just whips right in like a viper strike. And 2 times now tonight, it has scored the knockdown for Mike Plania. in the first round and in the second. Was moving. The money was coming into today on the underdog, and Plania was getting support, and now he's in control here.
Stop. Watch behind the head.
That hook, it almost looked like he's stepping in with the jab. You saw the hand, the right hand of Greer move forward, expecting the jab, but the left foot came. And of course, causes knockdowns.
Good two-piece right there from Plania.
In the fight, I think Greer been down twice. I believe he needs a knockout to win this fight, or even pull off a draw.
Yeah, the two 10-8 rounds are so difficult to overcome.
There it is again.
Left hook again. It has been there all night long.
Wow.
Now look at that left hand to the body, doubling it up there. I'll tell you, there is something to like a Filipino from the same hometown as Manny Pacquiao, who's been coming on strong. You know, you could look down at his line-by-line guys. And there's Greer with a left hook upstairs. But you can look down at Plania's line-by-line, and has been delivering all night long. He'll have 3 rounds to go. Try to take this to the finish line and come up with a big win. We will see if Mike Plania can bring it home here in this main event, or if Josh Greer has the answer. And then it'll be SportsCenter with SVP following Top Rank Boxing live from Vegas. A chance to check in with Mark Kriegel.
You know, last time Josh Greer went down early, he had a plan. He went to the body. He broke his opponent down. I don't really sense any of that here. Plania looks bigger, longer, more relaxed. That hook is the essence of swag.
Watch your head, watch your head.
This is where Greer needs to work right now. He has Plania right where he needs him. He needs to dig down to the body, stay nice and tight in there.
It's Greer on the inside now. There's an uppercut, then tries to wrap around the right hand. As Plania then lets his hands go. His fourth combination. Greer trying to turn over that left hand. Shoulder to shoulder they are now. Short right on the inside. What will be the answer for Greer, if any?
Right back.
There's the right uppercut from Joshua Greer. Trailing on the scorecards here
Good
in round
sequence
8.
right here from Joshua. And the fighting spirit of Joshua Greer has not turned at all in this fight. Even with the 2 knockdowns, he is biting down like he's supposed to. And he's resisting Plania like he's supposed to if he's going to try to get to that title shot eventually down the road. Could have easily packed it in and went into survival mode.
Some loose tape around.
See the tape loose right there.
Yeah, the right glove of Mike Plania. But we got the final 10 seconds here of round 8. A far better round for Josh Greer. Landed a right hand there as well. Trying to from Mike Plania. 6 minutes to decide it. Josh Greer trying to keep his status. #1 in the WBO. Top 10 on ESPN.com.
Is on the retreat.
And he looks like the boss when he steps to him and can get to the inside.
Here's
Been
the
a
right
good
uppercut.
main event.
That's the right uppercut.
Good sneaky body shot from Plania right there.
And with the right hand, desperate for something. He will have 1 round to down. 10 strategies in recent rounds, and now here's the 10th and final round. Here comes.
Now Plania.
Had a professional career after surviving street life of Chicago. Had his only loss against a guy who was a champion in Juan Carlos Payano. Seemingly getting better at 23 years old.
Just unbelievable accuracy right there by Plania. And here it is again. Beautiful, quick, snapping, whipping left hook from Plania that sends
Magic.
At tinanghal na panalo ang ating kababayan by majority decision. Kung nagustuhan mo ang video na ito, paki-like na lang at mag-subscribe ka na din at i-click mo ang notification bell button para maging updated ka sa mga bago kong video. Let's go mga sir! Peace!